Okay, so this video today is for the men. Are you confused about how to approach a godly woman? Worried you'll mess it up or get rejected? Let's cut through the noise today. If you want to pursue a godly woman the right way, God's way, this is for you. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, I'm Daniela Shamarose. Today we're diving into how to pursue a woman the right way. Not based on culture, not based on pressure, but based on biblical principles. And if you've been praying about finding the right one, or you are ready to step up and lead in a godly way, these 7 steps are going to help you. Let's dive in. Step number 1, seek God first. So the first step in pursuing a godly woman is, of course, to seek God first. Matthew 6:33 says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." What I want you to do, and hopefully you are doing this already, is before focusing on any relationship, make sure that your relationship with God is top priority. Spend time in prayer, study his word, and ask for his guidance. It's simple. So I'm going to tell you this. I once had 2 different men tell me about a month apart that God told them that I was supposed to be their wife. And it really just creeped me out, to be honest. And because I was putting God first, I knew that what they were saying was not true. They were not my future husband, okay? Do not be that guy, please. Establish your relationship with God and he will lead you to the right woman. And then you don't have to be telling a bunch of randos that they're the one, hoping to hook someone. Not that you would do that anyways, right? Step number 2, be authentic and genuine. So the moral of the story here is don't be afraid to be yourself. Proverbs 12:22. The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in people who are trustworthy. Don't pretend to be somebody you're not. Just be real about your intentions and your faith and where you're at in your walk and your journey, where you come from. That's what we want to know. Believe me, we can suss out a phony from a mile away. So if you're struggling with your walk with God, say so. And if you come from a crazy past, say so. And if you're goofy, be goofy. Listen, authenticity builds trust, which is a strong foundation for any relationship. And we women find that very attractive. Step number 3, embrace your masculinity. It's simple. God created men to be leaders and protectors. Ephesians 5:23 says, "For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church." And so this obviously doesn't mean domineering, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying step into your role with confidence and humility. Keep this in mind. Lead with strength and serve with love. So one of the ways that you can do this is to take the lead on planning dates. Be romantic. Find out what she likes. Give her your coat if it's cold. Be intentional and find out what makes her specifically tick. And pursue her heart, because that is the essence of who she is. And trust me, we just want to be known for who we are deep down, none of this surface level stuff. Step 4, don't pursue every single woman. Okay, how do I say this nicely? Please, for me, do not be the guy that, say, lives in a small town, okay, and has pursued literally every single available woman, because us women have an antenna for that and we will run from you like the plague. Not every single woman is meant to be pursued by you. And I'm going to give you a tip. It's about the heart, like I said before. We want to be seen by the man who is pursuing us, and only us, as the apple of his eye, just like we are the apple of God's eye. We want your full attention on us, and we want all your efforts. Sorry, not sorry. We want to be singled out. We want to be chosen. We want to be special and set apart, just like the prince rescues the princess, you know? It's just ingrained in us. And I believe God designed us this way. So if you're running around trying to talk to every woman that comes in your path, it's not going to go well for you. And if you're dating several different women at the same time, that is not going to go well for you either. You have to be discerning and intentional, not just running after any woman that crosses your path, okay? My advice would be, if you're doing any of these things, is to check your heart and pray for direction, and God's going to highlight your future wife to you. And then, and only then, pursue. Step number 5, make sure your life is in order. Okay, this one just makes sense, right? Proverbs 24:27 advises, put your outdoor work in order and get your fields ready. After that, build your house. Before pursuing a woman, please make sure that you are financially, emotionally, and spiritually stable. Why? Because a relationship, especially one that's headed towards marriage, is not just about feelings. It's about building a life together, isn't it? And if your house is in chaos, how the heck can you invite somebody in? You wouldn't, right? Stability shows maturity. It communicates to us that you're not just ready to date, you're ready to lead and provide and protect. And trust me, yes, honey, that's what us women are waiting for and praying for over here. Step number 6, seek healing if needed. This one is very important because I think it's safe to say that you men keep things bottled up more than we women do. Psalm 147:3 says he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. So if your heart is still carrying the weight of past rejection, some father wounds, shame, heartbreak, please do not rush into romance. Unhealed wounds can show up in unexpected ways, especially in romantic relationships. And if you're not careful, you might bring this junk into your future relationship. Patterns of insecurity and fear and distress that was never addressed. And so that's why it's crucial to allow God's healing touch into those places right now, so that you're not bringing all this baggage into your future marriage, which for most would be ideal. Okay, so I knew a guy that grew up with deep, deep abandonment issues from his dad. And he never really realized how much that shaped how he handled conflict in relationships until he was married. And he had just kind of gone through life pretending it was fine, but now his marriage was on the rocks because of this issue. And so he started therapy, and he just gave it to God and let him have his way and do his work. Today, he's not just a godly husband, but he's a safe space for his wife emotionally, because he let God heal what was hidden. And so I encourage you, whether it's counseling or mentorship or prayer, take the time now to address these issues. Step number 7, pursue her with purpose. Finally, the last step, and my favorite, if you're going to pursue her with purpose. Colossians 3:23 says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord. Please let your pursuit reflect the ultimate goal, and that is a Christ-centered marriage. Amen? Be clear, be intentional, and be respectful in every step. Would you like to ask her out on a date? Then do it. Do you like her? Let her know. And if you want a second date, then secure it after the first one is done. Let her know where you stand, and as you do this, you are protecting her heart, which is very manly. Plan those romantic dates, sweep her off her feet, and most importantly, give God all the glory. Which of these steps resonates the most with you? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Daniela Shama Rose. Blessings and love.